work on the subject for just a few minutes. Before the wine runs out. Before the wine runs out. We this morning will begin our journey on the road to Jerusalem. We're with Jesus as he makes his way to the old rugged cross. We're working to Friday, and then we will wait until he arrives again on Sunday. And as we look at this morning's text, we may consider this to be Jesus' first miracle. But we may be asking ourselves, was this really a crisis? Because when we look at every other miracle Jesus performed, there was some sort of crisis in the mix of the miracle. Often it was people who were suffering, people who were ill, that Jesus brought them unto him, or they found their way to him, and he worked a miracle. But this morning is just a little bit different. No one is sick or dying. No one is starving. All the drama that surrounds a miracle is not present this morning. And the mother of Jesus gets into the act. And she has sympathy for the new couple that is getting married. And she seeks the help of her divine son. Not her physical son, her divine son. And not only she wants his help, but she wants it right now. She wants it before the wine runs out. Amen. And she calls upon him as best she knows how. And she says to him, they have no more wine. It is time for you to step in and fix this situation. And you know how we do it. We don't wait till we really need. We call Jesus well in advance. Long before our wine runs out, we're calling help. And what happens here is that it's a trust in Mary that she believes in the divine in her son. And she wanted his help, but she wanted it on her own terms and within her own time. And when you and I pray, it's on our terms, not on Jesus. It's on our time, no matter what his will may be. Jesus, get on down here to Aurora right now. Right now. And you know how mothers speak to children. Not only, and husbands. And not only I say it, but I want it done right now, on my terms and on my time. I don't care if you got a better idea. Just do it like I say. But Jesus' answer shows that the timing of God's help was not for Mary or us to decide. That God's help is not on our timing, nor is it on our terms. And he answers her and he says, woman, what does this have to do with me? My hour has not yet come. Now look, I was invited here. I wasn't asked to bring any wine. That ain't my purpose here. And my wine making time hasn't come yet. But Mary, in her insistence, proceed as though she doesn't even hear him. She tells the servants, just do whatever he says. I'm mama and I know he's going to do it. You just move on. But what is Jesus saying? Jesus is saying, my hour hasn't come yet. And throughout the Gospel of John, as you read it, note the number of times Jesus referred to the hour. And what he's saying to us is that the time of his glory to be fully revealed as the Son of God had not yet come. If he revealed himself too soon in the process, he knew his life was at risk. But he had to complete his mission before the crucifixion would take place. My time has not yet come. It was only when he would be betrayed, when he would suffer, when he'd be pierced in the side, and then he would announce that his hour had come. So there he was in the midst of this wedding celebration. And the moment for the full display of his health was before him. But he's teaching Sunday school. He did not ignore the crisis. And he does not ignore your crisis or mine. No matter how great or small they may be.
Come on now.
Sometimes we exaggerate them a bit. But he hears us anyway. And many times, folk, we have the mindset that when we face a crisis, it doesn't need to be necessarily a crisis.
Come on, man.
It's something that we have in our mind that we strongly desire or we just want. And boy, we start praying like we have never prayed before. And we have the mentality that Jesus got to get here before the wine runs out. You got to fix this before I go to work tomorrow morning. You got to fix this before bedtime. God, I need it, and I need it right now. Now, when a problem is in focus in our minds, sometimes this dominates all we can see. It blinds us to everything else. The urgency that presses upon us creates stress. And we try our best to find a solution to the problem. But there's no logical answer. And we panic and begin to think there's no way out. Oh God, I'm done for. This is the end of me. We think, come on now, we think we have exhausted all possibilities.
Come on now.
There's just no hope anymore. I've done all I can do. And we don't know where to turn next. Our options get smaller and smaller. And we realize we have underestimated the problem from the beginning. We've made a big